kind of thing. So we've got like an area outside of the area kind of thing that they have to take them back in, remove them from spaces and stuff. I don't know, I just kind of prefer that. I actually also wouldn't mind if I could get like an exit door on either side, perhaps instead of having like in the center. We'll find out. The pod's complete. All right, let me launch that at, what is it, purple. Why have I got 2 caravans going out at the same time? Oh, did I have both of them leave? Huh. Also, they're going that weird way too. Okay, I don't know what, if anything, is updated in like the last week for RimWorld, but my caravans were previously going up here and connecting onto this road and then going up that way, and they were saying that that was faster. Now they want to go through this fucking way, and I don't know why, but I've got 2 caravans that are pathing basically the same way. So I must have managed to dislodge both the caravans, both the one that I've been waiting on and also the quest one. So yeah, I guess that's good. That would explain the severe lack of dromedaries in the base, which also, if I wanted to, I could probably get rid of any excess dromedaries. I know I'm using them for like hauling and shit, but I still have 24 here. Unless it's counting the ones that are out in the thing, but it shouldn't be. I'm a little bit perplexed by that. Either way, the duck hasn't reached maturity. It will get culled soon. I still have like a few horses. I could try to launch the... I still have a lot of sheep. Oh, it could be because they're in the state of pregnancy. That's fine. When they come out of that, they'll get culled, I guess. And their babies will get culled too, so I guess we'll get like all of it. I have more boomlopes I could try to get. They may or may not attack. So we'll see how that goes. I haven't been able to shred these guys because I've got nothing to do with that. I got nowhere to go with it. I feel like just moving them down here and being like, I don't need that. What else we got? These ones up here should be built. Maybe. I guess they're waiting on components. Ironically, if I destroyed them, they'd let me put them up here, so that would work. But I've got no wood by the look of it. At least no wood up there. Have I got no wood at all? Maybe. It's going to be weird when this gets shortlisted, basically. I have got another pod I can do. I need to also check what my allies thought of those side tables. I'll need to send the cloth and all the other stuff over. And the extra medicine stuff, because we're going to make the medicine at the other location. There's really like, I don't think this will all fit. Maybe. Almost enough. So it's still got like a shit ton of sheep wool here. That'd be fine. I can send that over to my colony. Okay, yeah, they're out of the peril situation of hating me or being neutral. Visitors. Who? You guys want to trade, do you? Alright. Charada, I will find somebody to do trade with you, I guess. I don't know who. I don't think I've got any of my usual suspects in here for talking. I know, I got Labby over here. I really got to send her over already. You go see if they want anything or have any food or anything. And yeah, I think we'll keep harvesting what we got inside. And once we get the components made, if I have components at the other place, I should just send them back over here. Because, like, I'm building over here. I may actually... Oh, no, I've still got, like, 200. I was going to say, I might actually be stagnated over here for building. I would like to get the... what do you call it? Like, the proper fucking... fabrication things, whatever they are. The advanced... What are these things called? Advanced... No, they're called a fabrication bench. I gotta make those over here. But I just kind of like want to build them and keep them. And I think I made this one bigger specifically for it. So, Clarkson a days. I'm not really surprised about that. Let's get some new walls getting built in here. Hopefully I don't get a duck or something stuck in here. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like the new fabrication cabin, basically. Or at least like half of this place is. I have no like specifics on this, but I know that because of the update a while ago, I'll go take a look at that in a second. I knew those bastards were going to attack me. Because of an update a while ago, they now want you to kind of have your workshops all being singular. So I need to go and see if like I can separate all of my, well, not all of them, but a lot of my type of workbenches into like their own areas. I would also like to move the communication thing out of the way, out of where it is. All right, I'm probably going to need a thing here, but I don't have a roof set for it, so it's fine. All right, they should... I was going to say they should be fine, but I guess maybe not. Are they all angry? Or is it just... Okay, it's just those ones. Allie, you two, maybe run backwards. That thing's going to blow up. Okay, Allie should be right to go and rescue him. And Rabbit, go run away, because this guy, he'll blow up when he dies. Rabbit, fuck off and go home. Go inside. I need you to get away from the thing that's going to blow up. I would like some pemmican, maybe some medicine. Well, I was gonna tame them, but they basically just said fuck that, so I guess they're dead now. That's essentially what happened. You guys do weapons and shit, but you don't have a lot of money. Do I have anything that I really don't want? Do I have like random bows and arrows? I do have grenades, but they don't want to buy them. Maybe I could sell you the cocktail things that I'm not supposed to have in this colony. I don't trust my people with them. I could send like the shitty shirts. Make a tiny bit of money. There we go. They'll do. Could get more off them, but not off the trading one. You go inside. You're on fire, mate. I see where you're fucking going. Don't even. Hold on. No. Good. I've noticed something really fucking interesting is that, like, since my people aren't getting dead, generally speaking, right? You're just gonna, like, run around on fire. It's fine. Well, figure yourself out. So, I noticed that my people keep pathing into, like, death quite frequently. It's kind of, like, really consistently happening. Like, Rabbit will probably run back over here and then probably pass out. Like, I don't know why you can't just put yourself out, mate. Are you not able to extinguish yourself? Yeah, tend to yourself, mate. I don't know if he's gonna... fucking put yourself out. Okay, fantastic. Go tend to yourself. God damn. Yeah, what I have noticed is happening, essentially, is that my people have, like, a neurotic break, and then they run into wherever danger is, like line of fire or explosive areas, etc. And what tends to happen is then they can get shot, they can get blown up, they can get dead, kind of thing. So, yeah, I noticed it in like the last couple of weeks that that's what's been happening with my people, and I'm like, I see it, there's a change in this game, and I don't know how many other people have noticed it, but it could also just be that, like, Phoebe Chillax's option, there he goes, now I don't have to worry. It could be Phoebe Chillax's, like, option for myself, in that, like, she can't kill my people, so what else is she supposed to do? You know? Like, I'll get the plague and flu and shit a lot in here because it will cause my people to die slowly, slower than I'll notice, and then somebody will just be gone. You know? Viper's confused because of dementia. Mate, that's twice in one day. Calm down. I have no wood for storage, which means we have nothing to work with those. I have no prisoners, so this is now back to medical, which is fine. I have lights in here. Yeah, I do. Which, speaking of, I need to put lights in a room over here. There was a particularly dark space. These little areas. I gotta put lights in here. I should make them like a nice color. Should Well, it doesn't really matter if I take him as a copy at the moment. I'm just gonna put them up in the corner. I actually wouldn't mind having like 2 per corner, but we'll see. Alright. So, because I was gonna make this like different colors and shit, like maybe like blue or something like that. I had that on Quillen, I think it was. Hold on. Do I have a photo of that? I had that on my medicals in Quillen. I had green in the bedrooms and I didn't really, well, I had blue lights as well there. Alright, in Salvation. But I haven't really like dabbled much with the colors since because like we played with some in here. Like I really like whatever the fuck I did with this. Although it does hurt my eyes. Always. But I also like when this area was like the dark blue, darky blue purple kind of thing. And it gets nighttime, it can look like really nice, you know. Hey Jacob, well, come in. Yeah, that's a fair few colonists. Those long neck mystic creatures. You mean these guys? These are thrombos. That one's specifically Quagmire. But, yeah, like these are normally something you'll get rare thrombos event will happen. You have like a few of them walk in and stuff. My colony, we spawned with a couple. I think we spawned with like 2 or whatever. Hold on. Over in my other area, we have the originals. We got Big Boy, Formosa, Drooly Yo-Yo, and Camus, my oldest. I don't know if Camus is like a child of another one. Hold on. Yeah, you're a son of Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo's father is Camus. Okay, I'm not going to go back into that thing. Daughter is Cypress. Okay, you're original. Okay, so if it's got like son or daughter, but it's got no like parent or whether, father or mother, that one's got a mother. Teresa was one of my older ones. Big Boy is an original though. Daughter is Teresa. Yeah. So I got you, then you gave birth to Teresa, then Formosa. I've still got Formosa, but I don't have Teresa. Julie's been around since fucking donkey's years. And Quagmire. Quagmire I think I need to bring over at some point soon. But yeah, I've got them. I've got all my original Panthers over here as well. Like Bubba. Bubba's my oldest. Bubba has an interesting lineage where like a lot of them are related to him, but a lot of my Panthers have died. So now we just have the new, hold on, we have the new Panther breeding program in place. As you can see, it's working well. I don't think I have a limit on them, and I should put it on pretty soon. Because like once all the females hit like adulthood and they breed, we'll have a problem with meat again. But it's fine for the moment. And I've got like the boomalopes over here as well. I only sent over like, I think a couple of calves over here, and I've been taming them here. But I realistically need the chem fuel here, which is why like I've only got like a couple of boomalopes running around and stuff. I've actually only started playing with the boomalopes here since I made Minwick. Since I made this location, I started kind of dabbling with them because I needed the chem fuel. And even though we've got like a fuck ton of chem fuel and wood and stuff on its way, it's still not going to really be enough. Also, that guinea pig is like not choosing the colony, so be a random boomlet. I don't rename anybody. Whatever my colonist names people, they are whatever it is. If I have somebody that's like comes in and they've got like PJ or Pixels or something like that, I just consider them to be yours. Like I've got Mitsu for Mitsu, I've got Grim for Grim, I've got Bombay for Eternal Dipsy. That's a name a game character and stuff. Like I've also got name a game character in as well. I think I'm over here. I'm fucking somewhere over here, but I'm in my own base as well. I took myself prisoner, so yeah. But if a specific person in like my community, like I happen to see a name to match, walks in, I'll normally try to take them, you know? Like I did that with Grim. Grim was like really my first example of actually turning on a ally. I only started doing that with this colony, like when I started it, right? There I am. But yeah, Grim was an allies like person, and I was like, I haven't seen another person that's Grim in all the years I've been playing, and I'm like, I have to take him because there's a chance I'll never see him again. So I attacked him, and then Triantha walked in. Well, Tryan walked in for Triantha, and I'm like, I have to take you too. And we had Moose and some other people, Nikki, all sorts of people. But yeah, if you ever see Kelly Acrylic Venus in your game, that's my name and game character. So I'm a Prolic and my avatar is Kelly Venus. So yeah, if I wander into your colony, like I sometimes come in as like shamblers or raiders or whatever and stuff. So it's always interesting like seeing how people like encounter me in their game, you know? But I do want to leave it that they can reach that. But yeah, I haven't gone through, like, I don't really want to, like, rename any of my creatures and stuff like that. I find it interesting seeing what the game gives me and stuff, you know? Shoot Frenzy, that's fine. Inspired Recruitment, Millsy. I don't think I've got any prisoners left, do I? Got nobody here, and I've got one on the way. Hold on. Not you. Has Zed in it. Okay, I've only got one prisoner left. I'm hoping to do like a recount of a colony once everybody's like arrived and shit, because I couldn't do it last time I played last week because everybody was in the midst of a mental break. And what happens is if somebody's in a mental break, like if I can find somebody that's like a color at the moment, I really have like nobody currently in a mental break. No, you guys aren't mine. Maybe I saw somebody who was, yeah, Clark's in a mental break. So if you like do a count where you get everybody into like a caravan, for instance, like let's just say I grab that, it will highlight everybody except for anybody with like medically downed and or in a mental state and stuff. It might pick them up and it might not. So because my like colonist bar is so fucking tiny, it is very, very hard to see exactly who is and isn't in the caravan and stuff. So yeah, I couldn't do it last time because I had so many people in hospital. But this time we've only got really like Rabbit and Winters. You guys are mostly fine. Mostly fine. I'm missing a lung, but you'll be right. And then I've got people in caravans that are also... Who's salty in here? Octopus. Octopus has like been injured all night. I don't know what's wrong with them. They don't have anything wrong with them. They're just probably been punched up, probably. Or it could be doing that thing where it's glitched and it's showing that they're like damaged when they're not. Let's see, Zandy, Farrell, Blue, Armadillo, and Kit. Apart from like Armadillo, all the others have reason to be pissed off. Where's Armadillo? He was in hospital last I saw. I don't know where Armadillo went. He's probably just milling around. Might have gone to sleep, actually. There he is. You. What's your beef? You're stressed about... because you were in hospital. Jealous of Sam's bedroom. I can't help you with that, mate. I can't remember if Sam... No, Sam's ex-husband to... What's her face? I was going to say, I'm like, I can't help you if, like, Sam's got, like, nice... It was going to sound like such a bad fucking sentence. Anyway, I'm just going to, like, leave that sentence where that was going. But, like, yeah. He probably has a nice bedroom. I got my cats everywhere where they're supposed to be. Some of my animals are here. I got to get them shelter for winter, though. Some of them are there. Some of them are down here. I shouldn't have... I know, it's dead. That's fine. And somebody's probably culled that, if that's the case. They probably walked down to cull it. Really want to get into RimWorld. You're going to buy it on a Black Friday sale if it's off. Oh, yeah. I don't know if it will go on sale. I don't know if Black Friday just went and passed, because I think Cyber Monday was yesterday, I think. Yeah, I'm not even sure, because it's like, it's 1:30 a.m. and I'm like looking at like the dates and it's like, it's the 19th and I'm like, I think it was yesterday, but technically today's Wednesday. So I don't fucking know. Yeah. dates are interesting when I stream because like I stream over midnight, so it gets like complicated and shit. But yeah, no, if it's on sale for sure, I'd probably recommend giving it a crack. Is that here? Yeah, solar flare here. These rooms, I do have a lot of like survival type food. What's the temperature in here? -6. It's for about a day. Okay. What if I said, I don't want Regal to get stuck in there. I was going to like shut that off so that they leave like air conditioning areas alone. But I think it should stay pretty cold because it's still like -1 outside. So we shouldn't lose too much food here. And we got a solar flare here. We will lose food here because this isn't that cold. And I took all the fueled benches except for apparently that one. No, it apparently has power, so how the fuck? Oh, I might have batteries. Yeah. Well, solar flare is... What the fuck was solar flare again? Because I thought it was the other one that stops it. Electric magic will prevent most electrical devices from working. Yeah, I thought so. Where's this fox? Because ain't nobody hunting it. I know, Vasso's hunting it. It's fine. I was going to say, I'm like, I keep seeing this thing that's like red fox in pen, and I'm like, I know it's in pen. Somebody just go hunt it already. But yeah, RimWorld is pretty fun. I actually didn't want to play RimWorld at all when it was like around and stuff. Like my friend was like, you should get it, you should play it, you'll like it and stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to, I don't like how it looks. Basically, like it didn't particularly interest me how the characters and animals and stuff like slide around. Like there was no animation for the moving and shit. That kind of bothered me. And then like I started playing it and I found it like quite challenging and interesting and stuff like that. Plus like you also have like the learning helper and stuff. Like I've kept that on. Like it's there for decoration at this point. I like it. But mate, when you're done eating that, can I get you to hunt that when you're done? Because you're just going to eat that and then you're going to go fucking sleep. But yeah, there's like, you can get information from that. There's plenty of people that like play it that you can ask questions or like watch videos of and stuff like that. Like most people that play RimWorld, like I'm not sure about like the super big streamers of RimWorld and stuff like that. But I definitely know that like most people that play RimWorld will like take the time to answer a question if somebody asks about something in game, as long as it's like, you know, obviously polite or something like that and it's not like some kind of rude thing. But I don't really take you for like asking questions in that kind of way, you know. It's not going to happily yawn stretching. No. Here's some ruffles, Viken. What are you doing? I feel like I'm making this bigger than the other side, but I feel like it only looks like that because of like where it's placed. If I was to just grab this for a second. No, it's the exact same size. So, yeah, it'd be fine. It's happily smiling receives ruffles. No. I am trying to get this place kind of built up so that I can enclose like more areas of storage. Because at the moment this is enclosed, but I want to section it off and I want to open this up and then make recreational areas in here. I also, we have, well, I guess like hydroponics to be off for the day. And that means that the room will also get cold. So that's the thing that's happening. But since they don't have like stuff to particularly work on, there should be plenty of people that want to go work on like benches and or plant things. Most of my outdoor plant areas should have been done. These are strawberries. How about, oh, that's right. It's winter. It's winter for another day. And then I'll let them like plant that. Mostly observe people playing RimWorld for when I start myself. Oh yeah. See, the only thing I find with like RimWorld is because there's so many different mods and there's so many different ways that people play and there's the different variations of storytellers and stuff like that, it can be kind of like daunting and kind of like a bit difficult to kind of grasp the starting point kind of thing. But like from what I've seen, most people just generally make like a box and try to keep like most everything within the box of the shelter, kind of like shoebox room sort of thing. And then like most things will also say like if they need like a specific area or like if there's a like bonus or something like that. Like for instance, these fucking butcher benches and stuff like that. They hate being cold. So, you know, at the moment it being like winter and the power's out, this room's going to get cold, which means that they're going to work slower on these benches and stuff. Hey, Gillen. I spoke of you earlier with like the Kitty Venus form. I'm like, don't let Keelan hear that somebody wanted the Kitty Venus form. But we've got like the purple hair, now we've got the Kitty Venus, and yeah. Murderous Rage. Farrell, I don't think you have medical privileges, mate. You're on no doctor's care. Good luck, Farrell. This might be the end of Farrell. Farrell has been with us for a very long time, and he's slowly dying out of the colony. I think he's got like health issues that's preventing him from moving quickly, frail and stuff. And he moves at like a snail's pace around the room. I tried making like his stuff really nice, and yeah, he's not very productive and good and stuff. But I don't specifically want him to die. But at the same time, like, I also know I just got like a couple of new colonists, so I wouldn't put it past the game being like, you know what, he needs to die, kind of thing. Because yeah, that's just what my fucking thing would do. I know he's down. He's still alive for the moment. I have to let everybody else stop doing what they're doing. Do you need medical care? You do not. I don't think they can take him. They can't take him anywhere, and I don't know if he can crawl to it. If he can't crawl, do you a solid, Farrell. Give you a... I'm going to have so many of these around the place. If he can crawl to that, he can live. But nobody's allowed to pick him up, and that's not me saying that. That's literally just how this game's going to work. I don't know if he can crawl to it. He's not going to try. I don't know if one of my animals might rescue him, actually. Maybe. I've got like a whole group of people here that are like at attention. Can you guys go back to what he's doing? I know somebody's probably left something in the doorway. Yeah, I can't rescue Farrell. I could have somebody strip his stuff off him. You have anything of value? And he's got a helmet, but none of that stuff. I don't care. Fine. We'll see how it goes. I've done the best I can. I've put down a little bed for him. A panther might be able to fix him up. See, what happens with the medical care shit is your colonists will normally start off with like the best quality medical care. When they're a prisoner, they have herbal medicine or worse kind of thing. But the way I kind of operate my colony is I slowly remove the medical privileges of colonists who do like things like slaughter and murderous rage, jailbreaker, sadistic rage, drug binge, any of those kind of things. I'll normally remove them because they're more of a problematic colonist that will do it again for whatever reason. And like Farrell has like greedy as one of his things, so he's always going to have a tantrum about like his bedroom not being good enough or not being the best. And I have a couple of greedy colonists in my colony, so none of them can truly be the best. Like there's no Pokemon Masters going on in here, right? So yeah, he's always going to have a tantrum. Like last week he tried to do, I think it was sadistic rage, which he was going to go and like kill a prisoner, but he ended up just downing himself like immediately because he's too frail. So he kind of like went berserk and then became like unconscious or went down and stuff. So he lost some of his privileges last week, and now he's down to like none. I have several colonists. McJolly's an example right here, who's been on no medical care since, I can't remember if it was since we arrived here or since like the last place. Grasshopper, he's only skirting the line. He keeps getting his medical privileges back after a while because he's a cook. So I kind of don't want him to die, but he caused like so many of my colonists to die. At like my first location, I realistically should have just like killed him. Of course, I do want you guys to fire. I want you guys to come down here and hunt this thing because this guy's gone berserk. I don't know if you're part of our group, but we got a psychic soothe for the guys, I guess, so that's nice. I guess Farrell's going to be happy while he's downed. That's the thing.